Alright, this video is going to be about treegrep, which is at version 2. It's a regex pattern matcher that comes with some nice menus and plugins for other programs. So that command just built it and set up my completions. I'll run help here to get an overview of the program. So there's two positional arguments, which are the expression and the path. You can set any amount of expressions through the option syntax. You can also open those results in a menu. You can just list out the files if you want to do that. And you can configure a bunch of things about the search. If you want to pass a glob, you can show the count, decide whether to include hidden files, and you can also configure any of the colors that are used in the program. You can configure any of the characters that are used in the program. So these are the box characters and the characters used in the menu prompts. And you can configure the key bindings that are used in the menus to jump around. And any of these can be set through this environment variable as well, which I just set to be include hidden files but exclude the git files. Alright, so let's do an actual search here. So let's say I want to match every character and I want to use 10 threads in the search. So if we want to get a better look at that, let's open up the select menu here. And from here you can jump around in a bunch of ways. So you can jump around paths of the same depth. You can just move basic up and down. You can move through paths of any depth, just the next and previous. You can go to the top, the bottom, move your cursor around, go by pages. You can scroll, and you can also fold paths. So if I want to fold this file and this folder, you can do that. You can open up help here to also get more information on your options here. But we can get a more interesting search here. Let's say we want to match A and B and everything in between. Do the line number. We'll set the file color to be something random. We can set the directory color to be yellow. We can include the count of the matches. We can include the context of 3 lines. So here's what that looks like. We have 3 lines of context, and these are the matches. Here you can use any of the keybinds. If you want to do another search or another expression here, we can also match for path. And if we just want to search source, you put that in as the second positional argument. So now we're just searching the source directory, and the different expressions have different colors, and the context is dulled a little bit. You can fold anything. So if I wanted to do a simpler search here, just a plain text search, I can open up this filter mode, and from here, if I want to match RGB, I could do that and view these results this way. You can jump your cursor around like that. So if I wanted to go to one of these results, I can just press enter or whatever you configure that key to be, and it will open it in your configured editor. So here I am at that line. So treegrep also comes with some plugins for Vim, NeoVim, and Helix, which can be checked out in the project's README. I'll show the NeoVim one here. So I'll open up my configuration for the plugin. So I'll install it, which also builds the binary. So this is my configuration for the plugin. I set the selection file, which saves information of the match to be opened, and the repeat file, which saves a recent search to be repeated very easily. And I set 3 keybinds here. This one opens up the menu in live mode, which means that after every key press, the search starts. I have an option here to just repeat the most recent search, and an option here to just show the files. So if I press leader TT, it opens it up in live mode, and as soon as I start typing, the search begins. I can include line numbers, I can include the count, I can set the colors, and again you can fold and do whatever you want here. I can add the context back to get a little bit more information, and I can just do the plain text filtering. So let's say I want to check this match out. I can open it, and then if I press leader TR, it redoes that search. So I can just jump right back into another match. I want to do that one. If I do leader TF, which shows all the files, come here and I can just jump into whichever file I want. Do that. From here, this menu, you can also check out the files and you can configure things like the amount to show on each branch if you want to just get an overview of the project. And yeah, that's it for now. Thank you.